I had no idea that everybody was supposed to congregate at Republican headquarters. My understanding, through a conversation I had with some of the people in the party, was that if I won, they wanted me there, and they wanted me there at 11 o'clock for a live feed, because we were going to, I needed to make an acceptance speech and rally the troops for November to go on and beat the Democrats and so forth. But I was under the impression that if I didn't win, there was no reason for me to be there at all. I'm sorry, I'm new to this process, so I didn't realize that there was some sort of protocol. But as far as I know, none of the candidates were there, so it's kind of a moot point, isn't it?
Andy Downs from the Mike Downs Center for Indiana Politics said it's kind of like, yeah, even if it's not a nice speech, you have to get on the microphone and say, congratulations, let's now go beat the other guys in November. What's your response to that? It's more customary to say something in a microphone rather than an email or Facebook statement.
I don't know where he's coming up with that, but I've watched campaigns over the years, and I don't remember them lining up all of the people who lost to talk about rallying the troops. I think that's just his opinion, and I think he's incorrect. I think that the winner certainly should be there and accept the nomination, especially after a primary, accept the nomination and rally the troops. But for the losers, it doesn't make any sense.
You have said that you will now support Souder in his campaign against Hayhurst for November. Will you plan on doing any actual campaigning, or what kind of support do you anticipate providing?
I have always been on record that we're true blue Republicans here, and we're going to support the party's nominee, and the primary thing to do is make sure we prevail in November. But from this point on, it's his campaign, so he's going to have to determine what type of support he might want to ask for. So I can't even speculate as to what he would want me to do, if anything.
Would you have done anything differently in this campaign now that it's over?
Oh, again, I'm new to this process. I learned an awful lot in the last 2 months. If I were to rethink strategy, I probably would do something differently, but right now I'm not exactly sure what they might have been.
And I know it's soon after the election, but any thoughts or plans perhaps for future runs for office?
Well, let me put it this way: it was a tough 2-month campaign. I'm pretty much exhausted. My whole family's exhausted. As you noticed, my wife and my daughters were with me at every step. I was the only candidate who had his wife and daughters involved at every step in the campaign. So we're pretty tired, and we're certainly very disappointed. So I don't want to even speculate as to anything else. Although I can tell you that I have gotten a lot of phone calls from people who wanted me to stay in this thing, or not, to do something else. I just have to